Hello Danish, how are you?
Hello,
How are you?
how I'm good. What about you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah. So first of all, Danish, very congratulations for you being selected in Fleet.
Thank you.
So Fleet is
Thank you.
considered to be, Fleet is considered to be one of the most reputed shipping company. So finally, we have got selected in Fleet. So I would like to congratulate you from the bottom of my heart and from Team Let's Learn.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Hello guys, and he is Danish. I am Akshay Patan. He has cleared his split interview recently. So today he's going to give his experience session on GME cracking, how he cracked his GME exams and interviews. So today Danish is going to tell each and everything in detail and the procedures he followed in applying for fleet management exam. So Danish, shall we begin?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Danish, first tell me, how did you get to know about fleet and how did you apply for fleet? What was the eligibility criteria for fleet management?
Yeah. Okay. So basically, for fleet management, I got the message in the GME discussion group on the WhatsApp, and there the chief engineer producer has shared the details. Like if you fulfill the details, eligibility criteria of the fleet management, so you can share your CV on this following email ID, which was of the fleet management. And I just shared my CV, and after 2 to 3 days, I get a call. Uh, a ma'am called me and she told me that you are shortlisted for the further steps regarding the GME sponsorship. So there basically the criteria was your the percentage should be above the 70% in the high school, and in 12th in PCM and 12th in PCM your percentage should be more than 70%, and BTech also your percentage should be more than 70%. So I get shortlisted, and then I went to the office in the fleet of the fleet management in the Mumbai, and there the CBT exam matlab the CBT exam conducted, and at the same day in the evening I got the result of the CBT exam that your interview is scheduled for the next day in the morning. And the next day I attended my interview, and after the completion of the interview she told me that you can go your home, and the result of the interview will be announced later. So after approximately 10 to 15 days I received a mail that you have cleared the interview, and further you have to go for the interview procedure. So I after that before 2 to 3 days I completed my interview, and I completed my psychometric test and my medical also on the medical center on the same day. And I shared all the reports to the company, and in 2 to 3 days I will be joining the I will be getting the sponsorship letter. And this is how I knew about the fleet management. I got the sponsorship from the fleet management.
Okay. So, guys, this is the procedure for fleet management from starting to the end. Danish has explained it in a good manner, in an understandable way. So, he has told all the eligibility criteria for fleet management as well. Okay, Danish, you said that you had a CBT test in Mumbai
Yeah.
for fleet management exam,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
So can you tell what kind of questions did you face in CBT exam, or which were the topics that were repeating the most, or what all topics did you get in CBT exam?
Basically, if you, I would like to mention the Dreamers package. So basically, if you cover the Dreamers package, and you will, if you clear all your basic knowledge of the core mechanical subjects like the pumps, like thermodynamics, like the RAC, and these things, if you clear your basics, then I think there will be no any big deal to clear the CBT exam, because the question were mostly from the IC engine portion, and volt dynamic diagram, pump portion, RAC, VCRS question there, and very few questions from the strength of material. Approximately 2 to 3 questions were there, and yeah, approximately 40 to 50 questions were there. And in 1 hour, I think I am not currently able to just exact timing, but approximately 1 hour or 50 minutes was there to complete the question. And I would also like to mention that the cutoff of the CBT test is low, and they will mostly like select the candidate during the interview. So the cutoff of CBT is very low. So if you have the basic knowledge of all these things, so you will be able to clear the CBT exam very easily, and no doubt. Yeah.
Okay. Danish, can you tell me what were the total number of questions you had in CBT test?
In CBT test, the number of question were approximately 45 to 50 question, and approximately 50 minutes for like 1 to 1.5 minute for every question.
Each question, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, Danish, how did you prepare for your returns? You said that you prepared it from the Dreamers package, right?
Yeah, I preferred the Dreamers package. Firstly, I completed the Dreamers package, and I go with the very minute things like the very I cleared firstly the very basic things like how the things is happening. I had not only learned the definition. I firstly understand that, and after understanding the things, I was very confident to like explain the things very clearly, and it also lasts for a very long time in our mind if we understand the things very clearly. And the Dreamers package I would like to mention, and apart from it, the discussion video and the interview experience, interview answers of the interview questions from the Let's Learn YouTube channel. So this was the two big things I would like to mention for the preparation of the CBT test, and as well as for the interview also. And apart from it, I practiced like the website to website. Like I would like to mention the Exam Veda and India Bix, and whi- which topic I used to like study during my preparation day. After studying and clearing all my doubts on these topics, I used to practice over these two websites, and mostly I got the details like I'm going good in these things. So these things I preferred for my CBT test.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So, my next question is, Danish, what will, did you have a psychometric test after your written test?
No, no. After the written test, the it might be happen like your interview will be scheduled on the same day, or according to the availability and the time slot, your interview might be scheduled for the next day. So in my case, in the evening I got the my CBT result, and a madam called me. She told me that your interview will be scheduled like in tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. So I got the detail from for the second day, and after the second day when I completed my interview, and then after the completion of the interview, she told me that you can go home. Then after coming to home, then I my psychometric and my medical happened at the same center on the at the medical center itself.
Okay. Okay.
So firstly, your medical examination will be done. After the completion of the medical examination in the evening, your like psychometric test will be conducted on the same medical center. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, can you tell me what all kind of questions did you face in psychometric?
Yeah, firstly, I would like to tell the number of question. It was approximately 370 question in the psychometric test. 370 question in the psychometric test, and you have to complete in 1 hour. So there are only two options, yes or no. You have to just. In my case, there was a bubble, like we have to bubble the like the circle for
Yeah,
yes
yeah, yeah.
option and for no option. It yeah, and it was yes or no only. There were only two options, yes or no. If you like, if you agree with the question which is written in above portion, if you agree, you have to bubble the yes circle, and if you do not agree with that, so you have to just bubble the no circle. So this is how it was happened. Yeah. And basically it was a like psychometric test. It was all about your personality, how you think, how you behave, and about yourself. It was a
Yeah, yeah.
introspection of a person who is giving this
Yeah.
test. So
Right.
it was all about it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Danish, can you tell me what are the questions that were asked to you in the interview?
Yeah, yeah. When I entered in the interview, it was last approximately from 35 minutes to 40 minutes, and
Okay.
there were various questions asked to me. I would like to mention, yeah. Firstly, when I entered in the interview room, uh, the first question asked to me was introduce yourself. The self introduction asked to me, and after that they asked me about my family background, and after that they asked me like why do you want to come into this field like merchant navy, and after that they asked me about my final year project. So about after explaining all the details about my final year project, they asked me about the like which pump because my project was on the solar powered water pumping system. And after that, after listening all the things, they asked me about a cross question like which pump you have used in your project. So I told him that I have used a centrifugal pump. Then they asked about some question about, on the centrifugal pump. And after that, after answering those questions, they asked me about the components and the working of the vcrs system. And after explaining these things, they asked me about the classifications of the pump. And the next question was draw and explain the gear pump. Basically, yeah, they have given me a pen and paper, and they asked me to draw the gear pump and just explain it. After then I draw it very quickly and explained the gear pump to them. And after that they asked me about to draw the like two stroke wall timing diagram, two stroke main engine, two-stroke diesel engine to wall timing diagram, and on the same paper. So on the next page, I just draw the wall timing diagram and explain each and every part clearly. And after that, they asked me about my academics, like the high school percentage and intermediate percentage, the PCM percentage. And after that, they asked me about my final year percentage in BTech. Yeah. And after that, they asked me about the marine exhaust gas turbocharger, about the working, about the component, how, why this is needed, how it works. And after explaining it, they asked me about the types of IC engine, like how many types of IC engine. Then I have explained to him each and everything, like various types of IC engine. Is there any need to explain anything? Like answer?
No, you just read out the questions because actually what happens is all these questions have been already discussed or covered in lesson
Yeah, yeah.
group,
There was
and
no.
yeah, there is no necessity of giving answers because the video will go lengthy. And the questions which you read out here are already discussed in the lesson group, and
Yeah.
also the videos of the sessions are already uploaded in the YouTube channel as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay.
people can refer those.
Okay, okay. The next question asked to me was a situation-based question. Like he asked me about the if we put the centrifugal pump, all the parts of the centrifugal pump, and all the portion of the pumping action, which happens the pumping action, if we put these things into a negative pressure region, if we put all the components in a negative pressure region, then the pump will be able to pump the fluid from one place to another. Then I told him that no, like. If there the fluid flow to flow the fluid, there is basically there is two things is needed. If any one of is present, then the fluid will flow. The two things I would like to mention, like if there is a pressure difference and if there is a potential difference. If these things happens there, then only the fluid will flow from the higher pressure region to the low pressure region. If
Correct.
we are putting all the components of the centrifugal pump in a negative pressure region, then only a negative pressure is happening there. So if there will be no pressure difference like high pressure and low pressure. If this thing will not happen, the pump will not be able to suck and to pump the fluid from one place to another place. So I told him this in this way. Then the next question was what is scavenging. And after that he asked me about the list the boiler mounting. And after that he asked me about the PCM percentage. He asked me again, the second interviewer asked me about your what was your PCM percentage. So I told him. And after that he asked me about the difference between the two stroke and the four stroke engine. Yeah, after explaining that he asked me about the NPSH. What is NPSH? Explain it. So after that I have explained it. And the last question was about your achievement. What tell me about your achievement. So I simply explained him that my the biggest achievement I would like to explain myself, like I was the branch topper in my final year in the mechanical branch. So after that, they started smiling and they told me that, okay, Danish, you may go. Thank you. yeah, this is how all this happened.
Okay, so these were the questions that were asked
Yeah,
during interview, right?
yeah, these were the questions,
Yeah.
bro.
Actually, I think your interview was quite long because there were so many of questions asked, right?
Yeah, I already told that it lasts approximately from 35 minutes to 40 minutes. So it
Yeah,
was
right,
a
right.
very long discussion over there.
Yeah, correct. Okay. My next question is, Danish, how did you prepare for your interview?
Interview.
Yeah,
Basically, for interview, I would like to mention that for interview during my like CBT preparation, I referred all these things like the Let's Learn group question and answers, and I also Google some question which I do not get the perfect answers, and from the Dreamers package I make the note self note, and I used to refer that. I used to learn the definition and explain it by myself. Whenever I used to go anywhere or anything I'm doing, I used to ask me a question by myself and answering to me itself. So yeah, this this is the way that how I prepared for my interview. This was the way, yeah, by asking question by myself and answering to me. This was the way that I prepared for the
okay.
interview. Yeah.
My next question is, Danish, what tips do you want to give to the upcoming aspirants or upcoming GME aspirants?
Yeah, I would like to guide to those candidates who wants to pursue the GME course and get the selection and sponsorship from the any company, because the mechanical thing is the same for all the profession and everywhere. These are the same things. So these are the universal things. So if you have the basic knowledge of all the core mechanical things, then you will be able to easily crack the things. Firstly, use what you should do, just clear your all the basics, like why the things is happening like this, why not that in that way. So you must know that the reason behind any action. So I cleared my basics and I cleared also my all the doubts from the Dreamers package and Let's Learn group. And if I just I would like to just give him a guarantee. If anyone completes its Dreamers package and just watch all the videos from the Let's Learn group and practice it, then it's it's very easy to crack. It's not a big deal. It's very easy to crack. So this I would like to just mention this thing. Just clear your basics from the Let's Learn group and Dreamers package, and if you clear your basic, you can crack any interview, any CBT test very easily, no doubt. And be confident, and your confidence will be built from these things. If you know these things, basic things, your automatically your confidence will be at higher level. So this thing gives you selection, nothing else.
Okay. Yeah. So my full and final question for you, Danish. Uh, what is the feedback you want to give to Let's Learn team or Let's Learn group?
Yeah, for Let's Learn group, I think there is no need of any feedback. I would only like to thank from bottom of my heart that Dreamers package and Let's Learn group, the support and guidance of the Let's Learn group, it helped me very much in the way of my preparation, in the form of guidance, in the form of knowing the which type of question they are asking the interview in the interview they are asking, and what will be the exact answer. If you have any doubt, you can clear your doubt over here. So it was very much supportive, and it has helped me it has helped me very much. I would like to thank the Let's Learn group and the member of the Let's Learn group, each and every member I would like to thank. And yeah, that is from my end. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so that is, thank you so much for spending your precious time with us and sharing your experiences. I hope upcoming aspirants will look at it and find it very useful. So your tips were absolutely useful, which you gave, and the questions which you shared, some questions which I personally feel were out of the box, like you mentioned about that centrifugal pump question, that negative
Yeah.
pressure region, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So these kind of questions, this was the question which I did not expect actually. So this kind of questions might also be asked. So this will help upcoming aspirants in preparing all the directions.
But
So
if
I would
you,
like to,
yeah,
yeah,
I believe like I was able to answer this question on the basis of my preparation and confidence. If
yeah,
I
right.
was not knowing the the region behind all the actions, so there will be I will be silent over there. I will be only say like sorry sir, I do not know about it. But my basic were clear. I clearly knew the actions and the regions of every why. I know the answers of each and everything. That's why on the behalf of my technical knowledge, on the behalf of my confidence, and on the behalf of my answers and knowledge, and I was able to answer this question over there. So yeah, just clear your basic and know why the things are happening, why this and why that. So you, if you are knowing the basic things, you will be clear any situation based question. And they are also knowing that you are a fresher and you have just completed your BTech in mechanical engineering, so they are not expecting from you very much things. So you have to just know the basics, and that's it. Everything will be
Uh,
fine.
yeah, right, correct. So once again, thank you, Danish, for your kind words and sharing your experience. I would
Okay.
like to thank you from Team Let's Learn, and I would
Okay.
also
Thank you.
personally
Thank
like
you.
to thank you for spending your time. Yeah,
Thank you.
Danish.
Thank you very much.
So this was it. Thank you so much.
Okay.